Hi, I'm Coach Gene, and this is my channel, Coach Genius. I like to do reaction videos, commentary videos. I mean, it's the same thing, more or less. Reaction is more like the first time thing, commentary is just talking about it. But this is kind of like somewhere in the middle, this one, because I know this scene. It's from John Wick 2, I'm pretty sure. It'll say it on the video when I pull it up. But anyway, I love Keanu Reeves, the way he fights in movies. You know, he does his fancy kung fu kind of stuff in the movies, and I think it's great for film. Don't know how good it is for practicality, but I know that in movies it looks nice. Talking about whether it's effective in reality or it just looks good is something that's another story. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of the techniques are effective. But, you know, in films, it's got to look more flamboyant and more fancy, I guess you can say. So, you know, sometimes stuff that looks nice isn't actually that effective. That's just how it is. But anyway, let's have a look at this and let's make some comments and see how it is. Straight into it. No mucking around. Disarmed him by stepping on his arm. Disarmed. Oh, I love the hip throw. Hip in and then just over, kind of judo style. Smashing. Lots of glass smashing. Oh, it's a nice little elbow trick. Is that to the groin? You go straight for the nuts then? Oh, looking at the weapons. Oh, yeah. It's probably the best way to end the fight. You gotta love that, you know, when he throws a knife, how it makes a sound effect. I don't know if it would sound like that in real life, but yeah, it sounds cool. And all the stabbing and, you know, like the into the flesh. All these like sounds like all this kind of stuff. Very cool when you're watching, like, not realistic, but you know, good for entertainment. Oh, almost got stabbed in the dick. So much broken glass and damage, just ruining everything. It's like one of those games at school when you're like throwing, you know, like a dodgeball kind of a, throwing a ball at someone and they're throwing it back at you but using knives. Oh, I'm sure you'd be like sliced up from all that broken glass. Just from every time they've hit the glass, I'm sure it would have done some kind of damage. Dodged a bullet, literally. The machetes swinging at him. Oh God, an axe. Axes, yeah, jeez. Pretty good axe defense. I'd just run the other way if someone came out with me. If someone came at me with an axe, I would run the other way. I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna try and block it. Oh, that was nice. It's a little hook around the leg and a little throw. Stab in the ribs. Oh, right in the top of the head, and he's like bury it in like a hammer and a nail. I like all the sounds they make too. Oh no. Oh, that's fucked. Usually in movies, it's like it will get to that point and then something will happen, like he'll disarm him or like punch him or do something so it doesn't end up being a stab in the eye. But John Wick is one of those movies where, yeah, it's maximum violence. So it's pretty much to be expected, I think. He's like, kind of like, I don't know if I should have done that. That was a bit much. It was the kind of expression he had on his face. He'd be pretty good in one of those axe throwing competitions. You know, when you go, there's one around the corner from me. You go down, you throw an axe at a target. You know, I reckon Keanu Reeves or John Wick could be good at that. Yeah, that's brutal. That is pretty much, yeah, maximum violence. And yeah, I don't know how those guys were still alive in a lot of those parts of the scene, because there was so much stabbing and so much hacking and all that kind of thing. But the thing is, I think at the same time, so much adrenaline, and they're trained guys, so they're trained fighters, and that's so they can kind of handle a bit more punishment and lose a bit more blood before they go down. But I love how John Wick, or Baba Yaga as they call him, does a lot of these kind of things where he puts his hip in close and he uses a leverage like a throw, like they do in judo. I don't know what the name is. There's like Japanese names for the judo moves, but he does some really great throws. Really, they look really authentic, like a real trained fighter, and I find that very entertaining. But all that stuff with the knives and everything like that, I mean, like that's a bit far-fetched. Great for film, but realistically would be much messier and just crazy, and people would just, it wouldn't look all technical and like choreographed like that in real life. It would just be a mess, and there'd be blades going everywhere and flesh and blood going everywhere. For a film, great, but you know, very unrealistic in a lot of ways. Yeah, the bit where he stabs him in the eyeball, like that's like yeah, that just illustrates the kind of movie that this is. You know, this is, the guy is literally out for blood. I keep saying literally, but you know, I'm using literally in the right way here. Not a lot of people do, but like when you say out for blood, like an expression, you know, so I'm using it. He's actually, anyway, it doesn't matter. Great scene, very enjoyable to watch. If you want to see more of my stuff, like and subscribe. If you find me entertaining mildly, you know, hit the like button, subscribe, follow me, all that stuff, and I'll see you soon.